Hello guys, my name is Nazima. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about how to set goals for the new year and actually achieve them or manifest them, because I want to make this video just a bit magical for you. Like, I don't know about you, but I actually think of the law of attraction as magic, and I'm going to talk about the law of attraction here too, since we are talking about goals and dreams and new year, so let's make it magical. Firstly, I'd like to mention that you need to be clear on your goals, that you need to know exactly what you want from your life, exactly what you want to change in your life, and how your dream life actually looks. And how do we do that? The easiest and like the most powerful way to realize clearly what you want is by writing down in the greatest detail all your goals and how you want your life to look like, how your dream life looks like. You take a pen and a piece of paper and you write down everything you want in your life in the present moment, as if it's already happening to you right now, as if your life is all those things right here, right now, not in 2025, not anywhere else, but now. This is how you actually let your mind to process all those things, to get clear on really what you want, and not like um, being in the mix of your thoughts and your desires. And yeah, that's how your subconscious mind understands what it is exactly we're manifesting here, and it starts to work from there. So what do you do next? You go on Pinterest, you create a new board, and you call it My Reality. You don't call it My Goals for New Year, you don't call it My Dreams, you don't call it My Dream Reality, you call it My Reality, My Current Reality, whatever. Just be specific about it being in the present moment. That's it. And then you go through your list, whatever you wrote in your list, how you see your dream life, and you start searching on Pinterest for all those things. You choose the best pictures for yourself, the way you imagine your life, the things you want to have in your life, people you want to have in your life, opportunities, whatever you want to have in your life, how you see that in your own mind, and you find the pictures that are most relatable to how you see it in your mind, and then you save them in that board. My reality, my current reality, my life, whatever, how you called it. But it's really important that it's from the way you see things. Like the picture should look like, um, not like in general a car, but like, um, you're sitting in the car and you're holding the wheel and you're driving. You need to have a picture of how you see it, like you're sitting in the car and what you see there. It's really important because it's much more easier to visualize this way. So now that you've saved all those things, you go ahead and you start going through all those things every single day, and you shift your mind to the point that it believes that all those things are happening right now. You don't tell yourself, oh, I will have that, I don't know, I will live my dream life when the time comes, whatever. You don't tell yourself all those things. You just go through your Pinterest board about your life and you're like, wow, that's my life. Just to remind me I'm blessed. And then you go through that and you start affirming, wow, my car is so beautiful. Wow, my mansion is so beautiful. All these opportunities that I got are so cool and I'm so grateful for them. And also, like, the most powerful thing that you could do by affirming and visualizing is saying, I am grateful for blah blah blah. Like, I am grateful for my life, for my dream life. Okay, I am grateful for the car, for a specific car that you want. I am grateful for having that and that and all those things. And that is the most powerful affirmation, because that literally makes your mind believe that you already have all those things and you're really grateful for them, and you start really feeling gratitude for all those things. The other important thing here is, since we're manifesting, what we do here is we don't believe in what's see in our physical world, and we don't completely let ourselves dive into it, because if you currently don't have your dream life in your reality, in your physical world, you go ahead and you ignore it completely. You live in the in your imagination. You start to live in your imagination, where you have your dream life, you have all the things that you want, you have the people that you want, you have the relationships, the opportunities, the everything that you want. You go ahead and you live in that imagination, and you constantly affirm to yourself that that is your reality. Even though you see the opposite in your physical world, you go ahead and you ignore it and tell yourself, I know I have my dream life. I know I have this. I know I have that. I know it's just happened for me because I am blessed to have that. And you really um, stop focusing on the lack of all the things that you want to have. You stop focusing on not having it right now, because in your imagination you already have all those things, and you start focusing on that much more than you're focusing on the lack of those things. You know what, this is also really something that's funny, and at the same time I find it so magical and powerful, how you just write down the things that you want and then you forget about them completely, and then they literally appear in your life out of nowhere in the ways that you least expected them to. And for example, I wrote down like 100 things that I wanted to do in 2024 in the beginning of this year, and they were like they were small things, and but the things that I didn't do normally, that, for example, I don't know, to plant a tree, to go to a dance class, to do like something little, something not so important, something not so huge. And I just wrote down those things, but I really wanted to experience them because they're fun. And I really forgot about that list that I made in the beginning of this year. And then all of a sudden, like, my grandmother tells me, you know what, we decided to plant a few fruit trees in our yard. So maybe I will go and buy them with other people, and then we'll come and plant them together. And I was like, wow. And she literally asked me for help, so that I could plant a tree with her. And I was like, wow, didn't I write about it in my list? And you know what? I didn't like I completely forgot that I wrote that in my list, that I wrote that I wanted to plant a tree in my list that I wanted to do in 2024, and that thing really appeared out of nowhere. Like, my grandmother, the last time that she wanted to plant a tree was years ago when I was so little. You have no idea. And then I was so surprised, and it's not the only thing. Like, I also wrote down that I wanted to paint something. I don't normally paint. I don't normally draw. Well, sometimes I get really inspired to draw something, and it's like a therapy for me, but I just draw and that's it. I don't paint it with, all the things. And then it was my friend's birthday last week, and she called me and she invited me to spend the birthday with her and like other girlfriends she has. And she told me, like, we're not going to the restaurant, we're going to have a master class on how to paint. I was like, what, are you kidding me? Like, that is so funny, because it's really unexpected, and you start laughing and you start being like so happy and childlike, because it feels like magic. because it is magic. The things that you just throw down on a piece of paper and forgot about them, and they are all of a sudden appear in your life. Like, what is it if it's not magic? And it's just some small examples that I wanted to give you. Of course, I've used the law of attraction since I was like a teenager, and it always worked out for me. But the most important thing here is that you can start from small things. If it's hard for you to grasp at the beginning, you can start from small things. You can just set your mind to manifest something really small, something really, like, out, that's not important for you, but you would want to do that or have that. You could like manifest to see a yellow car if yellow cars are rare in your city or whatever. It's just up to you. Just try to do that, and then you will see that it's working for you, and you will start believing in that, and you will train your mind to constantly manifest the things that you want. And it's really powerful, because you know what, guys, in order to do anything in life, you need to start from the beginning. You need to start small. You can't achieve a huge thing without starting from something small, from a really tiny step. If you make that tiny step and then you take another one and then another one, and like all in all, it will become this huge step towards something that you want, and that's how you achieve things in life. And with the law of attraction and with the dream reality that you're trying to attract here on New Year, on whatever time that you want, it is important that you start from the smallest things that will make you believe it actually works for you, that will actually help you to train your mind to believe in all those things, to believe that you weren't born to just experience things that were meant for you. You were born to actually create the reality that you want to see, that you want to live in. And remember that it is always, always, always up to you whether you're going to manifest everything you want or you're not. Because you should ask yourself a question like, how bad do I want to have that? How bad do I want to live the life of my dreams? And if it's like you have this huge desire, you have the burning desire to change your life for the better, to create the reality that you really want for yourself, you will apply all those things. You will believe in the law of attraction. You will believe anything people tell you that works for you, because you would want to create all those things. You would want to all those things to work out for you. That's it. And um here, just like in anywhere else, it is really important that you take 100% responsibility for manifesting, for achieving those goals, for everything you want to happen to you. You choose to believe in all those things. You choose to believe that you're capable of manifesting anything you want. You choose to believe that you deserve the dream reality that you want to create for yourself. Everything in life is choice. Everything. If whether you choose to set goals and achieve them, whether you choose to not, whether you choose to not do anything and live a miserable life, it's all up to you. And actually, nobody can come and make you choose anything that's best for you. It is in your own interest to start right now, to take that, I don't know, watch an inspiring motivational video on the law of attraction, or grab a book about the law of attraction, or grab a business book about how you can create a business, or whatever you are interested in. Actually, whatever you're interested in, it is all up to you to get that, to educate yourself on the things that you want to believe in, that you want to work out for you. It is in your own interest to create a vision board, to create I don't know, to try other manifesting exercises like scripting, um, visualizing, giving thanks, whatever. There are so many. You can actually go ahead and educate yourself on that, and you can make yourself believe in those things. You can choose to believe in that. And that's how it works for you, through all those beliefs, through the action. And of course, the action is as important as all other things. Like, pray as if it's up to God, work as if it's up to you. you need to make things happen for you because you are the creator of your life. Take those actions. Do one step, take one step at a time. Like, you don't have to do something huge right now, but if you take that tiny step right now, it will already bring you closer to your dream reality. Even if it's small, even if it's like from the very beginning, you're still doing that. And that's what's really important. And last but not least, you need to work on your self concept. Your self concept is so important because that's the way you believe yourself to actually perform in your life. Um, you need to start by affirming that you are capable of doing every single thing that you want to do, that you deserve all the things that you want to have. You need to change your self concept in your own favor to believe that you are the most important person in your life, because only you can give yourself everything that you want. Only you can create that dream reality for yourself and no one else. So the most important thing for you right now is you, and that is just how it is. Every single other relationship that you have with other people is dependent on the relationship that you have with yourself, just like I mentioned in my previous video. But it's kind of related. It is like really related to the self concept, and you need to work on your self concept. Just go out and read some articles. There are so many articles on the internet on how to change your self concept. If you want, I will make a new video about how to change your self concept. Just give this video a thumbs up and write in the comments down below if you want me to make that video, because I have so much to say on that. So yeah, remember that you are the most important person in your life. And one more thing that I want to mention here is that it's life, and it always happens that whatever you wished and prayed for, you really wanted to get something, for example, let's imagine, and it didn't work out for you. Like, I've been through that. All people has been through that. Um, it really just didn't work out for you because that's life, and well, things like that happen. But always remember that the things that didn't work out for you are the things that actually worked out for you. And that's really just something you need to realize, that everything happens for the better in your life, and you need to constantly affirm that everything in your life happens in your own favor, for your own good. And when you start believing in that, it will be so much easier to let go of the things that you've been hanging on to for so long, and it's been really like painful to detach yourself from those things, detach yourself from some desires, because that's how much you want something, right? You have like this huge desire to get something, and you attach yourself emotionally to that thing or to that person. But when you do realize that everything in your life happens for your own good, for like everything is a blessing for you, it really becomes much more easier to let go of the things, to detach yourself from people and situations. So always believe that you are the creator, that your life is happening for you and not to you, that you can change anything that's going on right now in your life for the better if you only believe in yourself, if you only believe that everything works for you. Please, please, please believe in the magic of life, because life is truly magical and miracles happen all the time if you only believe in them. Like, do you remember how you were a child and you would believe in so many things that are magical, that are beautiful? Like in all the Disney movies, they would constantly show us mm, that even though the main character goes through a hard time, but eventually everything happens for the better and they are left with nothing but happiness in their life, and that kindness always wins the evil and all those things. And we would actually believe that and remember that feeling that when you were a child and you would finish watching some Disney movie, and you would feel so magical, you would feel so inspired that life is so beautiful and magical and miracles happen all the time. And like, the only thing you need to do is to truly believe that it happens. And I really love all those movies. I still watch the old Disney movies just to feel that feeling again, feel so magical again, that I am also capable of making all the things to work out for me, that my life is also so magical and all that stuff. Like, remember that feeling when you were a child and really try to go back and feel that all over again. Because when we grow up to be adults, we more than likely live in the reality, and we forget that there is magic. We stop believing in Santa Claus, we stop believing in the, I don't know, elves, whatever. And though it's totally fine, but we really hit our head to the reality and we stop believing in magic completely. We stop believing that there are good things that are waiting for us. We stop believing that we deserve the blessings of life. So you really just need to go back and remember that magical feeling that Disney gave you, or whatever. If you just felt that when you were a child, just remember that and try to feel it all over again. Try to feel that that is possible for you and it is indeed going to happen for you. Just do that for yourself and perceive yourself as that little child that believe in magic and talk to yourself that way. I promise you that it's all going to work out for you, that manifestation is real, that if you believe, that if you have a pure belief in yourself and in the magic of your life, it's really going to work out for you. It's really going to happen for you. And I don't talk about the law of attraction much, um, because I really believe that it's a natural law and it really works in its natural way. But I just like to grasp the idea of your life being magical, even though you might not believe that and you might think I'm ridiculous talking about magic here, but it's actually true. And if you believe in magic, only then it will appear in your life, just like in those movies. So, really do believe in that. Try to believe in all the good things and give thanks for all the blessings that you have. I guess I've mentioned the most important things here already, so on this note, I am going to finish. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up, like, comment. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.